All right, so what's going on, family? Man, Apple stock drops 1.61%. Do you think a bigger crash is coming? They did earnings. Market in Apple ended down 0.67% from the previous day's close. But look at that price bar, though. I think we need to talk. We didn't do a price prediction on our last video on Apple, so maybe today we could potentially see where price is headed. So before I get started into this video, welcome everyone to my channel. Hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my content. I'm here to show you that this game doesn't have to be complicated. All you have to do is understand and break down what the market is trying to show you so that you can get ahead of the curve, so that you can get ahead of those who's trying to make money off of you, right? This is what we all are trying to do. We're trying to make money off of other people's bad decisions. That's what we're trying to do. So if you realize that, you understand that there's not really any friends in the market. We're trying to take advantage of them. We need to try to beat them at their own game. How can we do that? Well, the way that we can do that is simply by predicting, by forecasting where we think the market is headed. Like, you guys don't think with the advent of technology, with the intellectual individuals who are on Wall Street, who's in the financial sector, that they don't do the same thing? The problem between us and them is that they have connections, they have insiders, they have trillions, billions of dollars of assets at their disposal to create more algorithms, better algorithmic formulas, able to use mathematic formulas to come up with systems to harness their ability to be more predictive. Us on the outside only have charts. If we had a bug in our ear, someone to give us a heads up telling us that someone is about to upgrade their recommendation for a particular stock, yeah, we'll be rich too, right? But we don't have that right now. So maybe once this AI continue to grow and become more powerful, it might even out the playing field for the ones on the outside. But we'll talk. We'll see. But we deal with what we have now. And that's one of the biggest things I wanted to show you, that you don't need to have all of that at your disposal to at least play the game, to at least try to beat these people. You don't need to have all of that. It'll be great. Like, I'm not trying to shun it. I ain't trying to shut the door on that. Everybody would love to have access to the money. Everybody would love to have access to the insiders. Everybody would love to have access to the most top-notch technological algorithm to go out and pick the trades for them. But what do you do if you don't have it? Do you still play the game? If you do, then what ways could you beat those who are on Wall Street? Let's talk about Apple real quick. Okay. So, looking at the price action in Apple, okay, what do you guys think about that price bar right there? What do you think? What does it mean? Like, when you look at these price bars, it's actually telling us the sentiment, how people felt throughout the trading day. Looking at that price bar right there, it should tell you that someone did not like the information that they got wind of. Like I said, Apple's came out with earnings. I don't know if it was great or bad. I could care less, because when I look at that price bar, somebody was definitely trying to sell. And when I show you the area that we have our sell pocket, is that just a coincidence that Apple only traded as high as this pocket of selling right there? See, we have access to this information. We have created pockets of selling and buying in the market in Apple. And the buyers were able to break through these other sell pockets, which is cool. But they didn't do it here, right where we had it. And you will want to see that, because it confirms that our pocket that we have marked on our chart is actually right. So that area is still strong. Okay. And the volume also is giving you proof that selling occurred in the market in Apple right there. All right. So let me show you right here on the 5-hour chart, you guys can see precisely where those sellers are. Boom. You trying to tell me that the buyers who were moving the price from this area all the way up to this pocket, what happened? What, they left? What, they ran out of stock to sell? They didn't want to participate in price at $248, so they completely put everything in the bag, locked the doors, and went away? No. One thing that we don't see on charts are pockets to where there's a congregation of buyers and sellers. The only way that you can tell if there's a buyer or a seller pocket is where price stops. That's it. That's the only way that you can tell that there's an increase, an influx of either buying or selling. So when we created our first pocket of selling in the market in Apple, right here, it occurred here because the buyers, they attempted to move this market higher right here on these 5-hour bars, right? But then it got stuck. Why did it get stuck? The only way that it gets stuck is if someone is selling. And it was so much selling pressure. Look at the price action. It completely moved lower. So again, the information is for us to digest. It's here. So when the market came back to that pocket, it would be reasonable to say, I'm looking for the market to begin to go down here then. Right? So look at down to 330. The market stops and goes lower, goes higher to where there's already a congregation of people willing to buy and sell. That's where price tries to move. Okay. So when you look at this, why did the market in Apple stop right here? Why did it stop right here on that 330-minute price bar? Why did it stop there? Can you see it? Do you see the reason why? I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you because I want to teach you. I want to show you the reason why Apple stopped right there on that 330-minute price bar is because there's buyers here. Let me show you where those buyers are. Right here. Okay. That's where the buyers are. Like, this game is not hard. Look at that. Now, why would I say buyers are here? Because when I look at this 330-minute price bar, right? What did the market do? It began to sell off, right? Price came down, but then immediately on the next 330, it came right back up. So apparently somebody's here. Somebody is right here in Apple. Really bought a whole lot of the stock. And then the market went up. Okay, did it not? Yeah, it went up. Price even came and tested that pocket of buying again on that 330. And now the market price is back here again. So now the question to you that I'm going to ask you is, do you think the market's going to bounce again? Do you think it's going to bounce again? Do you think the buyer who bought right here in Apple, do you think they're going to continue to hold this pocket? Because if you think so, then this is a buying opportunity. If you don't think so, then you know what you need to do. We're going to look for price to continue to go down. Now, from my perspective, okay, I think looking at down on 330, the market, it looked like it wants to go down. Yes, it looked like it wants to go down. Now, it might not go that low though, okay? Because when I look at this on the 1-hour chart, you can see right here, we got some buyers, okay? There's another pocket of buying right there. So price, even though we don't think it's going to hold this pocket, it might hold this one, which is not that far. Okay. So here's Apple on the 2. That doesn't look bullish to me. This printed 2-day price bar doesn't look bullish. Here it is on the 3. Same thing. Doesn't look too bullish. What about on the 4? Would you be bullish here on the 4? Maybe. Maybe not. There's definitely was some selling coming into the market in Apple right there on the 4, but we did close higher than the prior 4 days. Okay. What about on the 5? Same thing here on the 5. Doesn't look too bad. It looked like the market may got a little bit too happy from the earnings release that it was able to pop this sell pocket, but those sellers came more active and pushed price right back down. You know, the sellers like, look, I know you guys kidding me. You guys think y'all gonna try to break this pocket? Go ahead, handle some of this selling I got for you. That's what they were telling the buyers. All right, so what should we do? I think the market wants to go lower. Okay. And it might just come down to this area right here. $228.36. Yeah, it's not a lot, I know. It's not a lot. Okay. So I think that's gonna be our first target though. We might play that as a first target right here. So that will give us 3.21%. Our next target will be to come back down to this other pocket of buying that those buyers decide to hold right here. We might come down and just barely touch it, or it might go up a little bit higher, which is like 6% on the touch though. So let me keep this here for Apple. And we'll see how low it goes. Like if it just bounced on this second pocket of buying, then just take the bag, because the market may continue to be bullish on that area there. All right, so we'll see what happens. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.